focusing on black and white, architectural cuts, leather studs, cloche hats, translucent chiffon degradé, contemporary embroidery and classic Dior drapes, sheer and buttoned with a new twist, according to the show notes. The Dior 2008 Haute Couture collection revolved around the house's famous bar jacket, reinvented here into a corset bar belt in patent or embroidered leather. John Galliano dedicated this fall-winter 2008 Haute Couture collection to Lisa Fonssagrives, the star fashion model of the 1940s and 1950s who modeled the creations of the greatest names in haute couture and worked with the top photographers of her day. Lisa Fonssagrives was born Lisa Birgitta Bernstone on May 17, 1911, in Uddevalla, Sweden. She grew up in a family of artists, with her mother being a sculptor and her father a dentist who also dabbled in painting. This early exposure to the arts fostered her creative spirit and led her to pursue a dance career. As a teenager, Fonssagrives attended the Mary Wigman School of Dance in Dresden, Germany, where she trained in modern dance. She later moved to Paris to study ballet and joined the renowned company Les Ballets Suédois. During her time in Paris, she met her first husband, French photographer Fernand Fonssagrives, whom she married in 1935. Lisa Fonssagrives' modeling career began somewhat inadvertently. While in Paris, she posed for her husband's photographs, and it quickly became apparent that she had a natural talent for modeling. Her grace, elegance, and striking features made her an ideal subject for fashion photography, and she soon began to receive offers for modeling jobs. In the late 1930s, Fonssagrives moved to New York City with her husband, and her career took off. She appeared on the covers of esteemed publications like Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, and Town and Country, often working with legendary photographers such as Irving Penn, Horst P. and George Platt Lines. Her versatility as a model and her ability to transform herself for different shoots made her an in-demand figure in the fashion world. Throughout the 1940s and 1950s, Lisa Fonssagrives continued to be the epitome of high fashion, earning her the unofficial title of the world's first supermodel. She became a symbol of elegance and sophistication, embodying the ideal woman of the time. Her presence was so significant that she even appeared in a 1949 article in Time magazine, which referred to her as the highest paid, highest praised, high fashion model in the business. One of the most significant collaborations in Lisa Fonssagrives' career was with renowned photographer Irving Penn. The two met in 1947 while working on a photo shoot for Vogue, and their professional relationship quickly turned into a romantic one. After divorcing Fernand Fonssagrives in 1950, Lisa married Penn in 1951. The couple's collaboration resulted in some of the most iconic fashion photographs in history, showcasing Fonssagrives' ability to embody the spirit of the clothing she wore effortlessly. Lisa Fonssagrives' relationships with other photographers also played an essential role in her career. Her work with Horst P. and George Platt lines contributed to their respective legacies and helped define the era's fashion photography. Through these collaborations, Fonssagrives became a muse for photographers and helped elevate the art of fashion photography. In the late 1950s, Lisa Fonssagrives transitioned away from modeling, focusing on her other passions, including sculpture and design. She studied sculpture at the Art Students League of New York and later at the New School for Social Research. In the 1960s, she launched her fashion line, Lisa Fonssagrives Originals, featuring her unique designs and showcasing her artistic talents beyond modeling. Although she stepped away from the fashion world, her impact and influence remained undeniable. As the first supermodel, Lisa Fonssagrives paved the way for future generations of models and set a new standard for the fashion industry. Many admired her elegance, poise, and beauty, and her ability to effortlessly embody the spirit of the clothing she wore inspired designers and photographers alike. Fonssagrives' contributions to the fashion world and her collaborations with some of the most renowned photographers of her time left an indelible mark on the industry. Her iconic photographs, which showcased her exceptional talent as a model and the artistry of the photographers she worked with, continue to be celebrated today. In 1996, at 84, Lisa Fonssagrives passed away in New York City. However, her legacy as the first supermodel and a trailblazer in the fashion world continues to inspire and captivate audiences. Talking about Dior collection, deconstructed sounds disrespectful, Galliano told WWD. Let's just say I've decontextualized. Worn in contrasting black patent leather over a cream wool coat in the opening look, which was reminiscent of one of Gianfranco Ferré's creations for the house, or embroidered and cinched over a multicolored silk dress. The belt echoed the curves and padded hips of the original 1947 bar jacket. For the finale, richly embroidered bar corsets were teamed with matching gravity-defying evening dresses in tulle and cream. It's couture in a contemporary way, Galliano declared. A season of change, cut and sophistication. There's a sexy new step in the salon. In a way, it was a classic, combining the indelible 50s inspiration of Lisa Fonssagrives, Dior mannequin and wife of Irving Penn, and that of the new model of French conservative chic, Carla Bruni Sarkozy. Those two streams of thought merged into a collection John Galliano called Fresh Couture, Restrained and Refined. If it didn't exactly result in 100% conventionality, there were plenty of sheer skirts and fetishistic patent belts that might not work at a political summit. The happy fact that the First Lady of France has chosen to dress at Dior gave Galliano full rein to revel in the realms of glamour, a house established 60 years ago. The templates were all there: big coats, wasp waists, nipped jackets, circle skirts, tulle dance dresses, architectural gowns cut from spiraling lace and jutting scrolls of cream. Mostly framed in black and white, with tints of grey, caramel, Parma violet, mint, and chartreuse to follow, the shapes traced familiar silhouettes, albeit a familiarity shot through with Galliano's irrepressible touches of perversity. A nod to Dior's new look, peplum became a stiff patent hip-jutting belt with cross-lacing in the back, and a knowing acknowledgement of the basis of the hourglass silhouette came in a couple of see-through gowns with the corsetry fully on display. Still, this was Christian Dior very much under control and within the scope of reality. Nor has it been outside the realm of the history of fashion.